It is the largest capacity that we offer and it's the most powerful that we offer here at HSN. If you want to cook your food so much faster, 60% faster than any other way without heating up your entire kitchen, and you can cook from, I don't want to touch it because I know you're going to put it in there, frozen, and still cook it 60% faster. That is huge. So no more are you taking up time and trying to figure out what to cook for dinner. Now, price break. We've taken $30 off, so it's on, we have temporary price break, and then we also have it on 4 flexible payments. Love that flex pay, because that makes it $24.98. And then I love what Kelly said. Kelly said, normally we have one or the other. We don't have price break and free shipping. Today, we have both. We have price break and we have free shipping and handling. So this is the time to definitely, if you've been wanting it, to get it, to treat yourself or give as a gift. We have it in the black, we have it in the red, and we have it in the blue this morning.
Yes. And that, you know, this is a big machine, so free shipping is a big deal, and I've never sold it at this price break and free shipping. So this is a really awesome time to take advantage of it if you've been intimidated. You might have seen our presentations in the past, you might have heard somebody, maybe some of your friends have been pressure cooking, it's very popular right now, and you might have been thinking, pressure cooking, way over my head. I just don't think it's for me. I thought that 3 years ago, and then I met Elite, and I was like, wow, where have you been all my life? Because ours is different. Ours has a computer built in. So all you have to do is press the chicken button, press the rice button, press the stew button. So I don't have to know PSI, time, temperature, weight. A lot of pressure cookers, including some of the really famous chef pressure cookers, you have to know time, temperature, PSI, high, low. Not with Elite.
Say what?
Yeah, exactly. Not with Elite. We give you the functions built in, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but we've got to get to the food because that's the most important part of a pressure cooker. 2 giant racks of ribs. Look,
is that all in there?
This is all in our 8-quart. That's why I love the 8-quart. You can pack so much food into here.
Okay, now wait a second. Seriously, all of those,
two racks of ribs
are in there.
2 racks of ribs. Look what we have here. And if you are a rib snob or you know somebody that's a rib snob, my husband is the world's biggest rib snob. He goes to restaurants, he critiques their ribs, he tries to outdo his own ribs. He always starts his ribs in a pressure cooker because they become fall off the bone, moist, juicy, tender ribs. They're the most tender ribs you'll ever have in your life, I would imagine. They're very, very juicy, they're moist, they're succulent. And the reason is because pressure cookers infuse the moisture into the food, which means they're not gonna be dry, they're not gonna be stuck to the bone. Look at the bones. These bones literally come off the meat. I mean, when we talk about fall off the bone, that's fall off the bone.
That is fall off the bone.
I mean, that's, you know, a lot of restaurants claim, it's fall off the bone. No, it's not. You're chewing it off the bone. No. This is fall off the bone, fall apart, moist,
finger
juicy.
looking good.
And there you go.
I mean,
it really is.
Spectacular. We all know when you're having ribs, that's kind of what it's like when you're eating them. And this is a mound. I mean,
that's those 2, that's the exact what I just held up in here. And Robin asked me how long it took me.
How long did, look at this.
Under an hour. Now, if you have the green machine or some kind of a smoker, good for you. I bet your ribs are amazing. But I bet they take you 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Sometimes you don't have that, but you crave ribs. You crave the juicy, tender, delicious, moist ribs. Now you can do it in under an hour. We're gonna throw up some cooking times because you're actually gonna cook 60% faster. So ribs, 30 minutes, beans from dry, that's 14 minutes, beef, 26. Potatoes in 12 minutes, that's not an hour in the oven. That's literally 12 minutes. Vegetables and fish in 5, and poultry from frozen in 20. So those are some of the times you're gonna get. And I wanna talk about this digital brain. I gotta wipe it off because I got rib juice all over it. Please, please, please feel free. This is why Elite. This is why we are the #1 selling pressure cooker in the history of HSN. We can say that because it's absolutely true. We're #1 over some of the chef pressure cookers, all the other pressure cookers. Here's the reason. It's this computer. This is a very expensive piece of equipment because what we've done is we've pre-programmed, she's dancing, we've pre-programmed everything you need to know. There's reheat, there's beans, there's brown rice, white rice, and wild grains. 3 separate functions for rice. That's a huge deal. Then we have stew, and all the times are right there. Poultry, that's from frozen, pork and ribs in 30 minutes, soup in 16, beef in 26, potatoes in 12, not an hour anymore, desserts in 20, vegetables in 5, 5 minutes to vegetables, And then there's also a reheat function. There's also a delay timer. You can also set your own temperature and time if you want. If you have your own recipe, you can of course do that too. But what I love about this is you just have to know what you put in it. If you put chicken, you hit poultry. If you put chili, you hit stew. I mean, there's no thinking.
Yeah.
I love things where I don't have to think.
Are you kidding me? I know. Half the time I don't even think well on my own. So it's nice to have Am I in your way? No. It's nice to have a unit that thinks for you. You simply press a button. You've got that great LED screen right in the front, so it's very intuitive. It's very user-friendly, so to say. But the fact that we're doing this at $99.90 on price break, so we've taken the $30 off. We have it on free shipping. You heard from Kelly. She says, I've been presenting this for what, over a year, almost 2 years? And she said to me, we've never had both. We've never had it on price break, and at the same time having it on free shipping. The fact we're doing 4 flexible payments to get it at home for $24.98, just do it. And girl, you know the way to my heart is some mac and cheese.
This is our jalapeno mac and cheese.
Look
this
at how
took us 11 minutes.
And oh my goodness, this is 8-quart capacity.
And
how much do you have in there?
10 pounds of mac and cheese.
10 pounds of mac and cheese.
You can feed 2 or 22. It's up to you. You can do a lot or a little, and she's doing another dance. It's the happy dance.
Oh, they got me on TV.
But
yes,
you're on TV.
They're like, yes, you're on TV, Robin. Yes. Didn't you know? No, I thought I was just hanging out with my girlfriend.
That's right. That's what it's like, pressure cooking.
Yes.
But here's the thing about the mac and cheese in a pressure cooker. Gosh. There is a difference. And this took me 11 minutes to make 8 quarts. You put it in the noodles in dry. You put them in dry with either water or broth, whatever liquid you want. You do your veggies if you want to do some jalapenos or tomatoes or mushrooms or whatever you want. And then 2 minutes till it's done. So right about minute 9, you pop in your cheese, whatever kind of cheese. We have mozzarella and cheddar and a little bit of jalapenos and some Worcestershire in this, but it can be whatever you want.
Can I tell you?
11 minutes.
If you're watching and you have the pressure cooker at home, you have to do mac and cheese and put jalapeno in it. I love mac and cheese.
It gives it a little kick.
But that takes it to a whole new level with jalapeno.
Yeah, it's a nice little kick.
It does have a little zing to it.
And if you don't want too much spice, do the jarred jalapenos. Fresh jalapenos is a lot of spice, so if you got a family that loves spice, do fresh. Do fresh.
Okay, I do want to share with everybody, we are very busy in the ordering process. Of course, we knew we would. I know you guys love this with over, how many? I said 695-star reviews. There are almost 500 of these already spoken for this morning. It's one of those things that you don't realize how fabulous it is and how much time it's going to save you until you get it at home. Because how many times do you come home and you think, oh crud. Oh crud. I forgot to thaw the chicken. And then what happens? You go to the drive-thru.
Pizza.
You order a pizza for your family. And then you're like, oh, I didn't really want to feed them unhealthy food, but I had no choice because I had nothing that was thawed out. Now you can put your frozen food in there, just what Kelly shared with you. But I do just want to quickly say, use that express ordering, because that will get you in the ordering process that much faster, or visit hsn.com, because everyone's calling in to get this because it's such incredible value.
It's an amazing value. Quickly, I want to share with you what I did. So I can brown in here. I did my veggies. I poured my veggies down here. Then I did my frozen chicken breast. We all have something frozen in our freezer. It can be beef, it can be pork, frozen. Throw it in. Then I need a liquid. My liquid today happens to be spicy salsa. This could be marinara. It could be a can of soup. It could be broth. It could be beer. It could be red wine, white wine. I mean, the sky's the limit with your liquids. Experiment with your liquids, because they're going to infuse the flavor into the food. So then here's the hardest part about the pressure cooker, because a lot of people are intimidated. They remember Grandma's pressure cooker that jiggled on the countertop.
That scared me.
This doesn't do that. Here's what you do.
Oh, I just
shut the lid. Ready? I'm gonna do that again. You shut the lid and you lock it.
And then how long is that gonna take? Because
this will be 20 minutes. 20 minutes from frozen.
20 minutes from frozen.
Yes. Now, once you lock this into place, there's no jiggling, there's no noise, there's no anything. It's electric, so it doesn't make all. Look, we love Grandma's cooking, but her pressure cooker was old-timey. That's back then. This is the new age of it. So here you do. You just put it on airtight. Your machine comes up under pressure. This little pressure valve pops up. Once this pressure valve is up, this lid is locked into place. You will not be able to get it off. The kiddos can't stop by here and get it off. When it's under pressure, the lid won't come off. When you want to release the pressure, you hit it to exhaust. You don't even have to do that, because once it's done, it'll exhaust itself, but that's there for you if you want to. We have pictures up here for the men that don't listen to instructions. Keep that little sticker on there.
For the men?
Well, you know, sometimes for the women.
Not to offend anyone.
No, that was meant to offend the men. Kidding.
So funny. No. Our producer was like, what?
And then you just go down here and I do my menu. and I go to poultry. See what I did? Poultry, 20, and then I hit start. That's as hard as it is. Throw the frozen, throw the liquid, lock it, hit start.
Yeah, and you know what? I wanted to point out, because a lot of us, if we've got little ones, we've got pets, you can see I'm touching this and it's not burning me. And I want you to see, this is what had the ribs in. The ribs just came out of there. And I want you to see I have my full hand on here. I'm not getting burnt. And then I want to take it down to the bottom. And look, it is cool to the touch. It is lukewarm. I do feel the warmth, but it's not burning me. It's not like if I touch it, it's not rattling, the steam's not flying everywhere. Because if you think of the pressure cookers of the past, we loved them, but we were afraid of them. We didn't know if they were gonna blow, or, you know, how easy was it gonna use? Did I have to, you know, you talked about the PSI and all that stuff. This is set it and forget it.
So true.
Set it and forget it, and you get the most delectable, mouth-watering good meats, stews, chilies, beans, mac and cheese,
chicken,
anything you want to put in here. I've even had callers call in and they do desserts in here, don't
we
they?
do dessert. We're gonna do dessert.
Oh, okay, good.
So remember I put in 3 chicken breasts, spicy salsa, and veggies? This is 20 minutes later. This is the exact version of what I just put in. And now you're gonna pop this on a salad. You're gonna put it on top of your tacos. You're gonna use it for a party and do pulled chicken nachos. Whatever you wanna do with it now, you could just eat it plain as it is. But what I love about it is that all I need is a fork to pull it apart. You will never be able to cook chicken like this. You won't be able to do it in the oven. You won't be able to do it on your stovetop. This is kind of like going back to the days with grandma's home-cooked meals. Well, you remember growing up, we all do. Even I remember my mom's home-cooked meals. But guess what they did? They spent all day in the kitchen.
Yes,
most of us today either don't have the time or the desire, the willpower, to want to spend all day in the kitchen. So now you're gonna get those hearty, healthy, delicious homemade meals. You're gonna get them 3 times faster. And at the same time, because I did my salsa and my veggies, look what I have, my sauce to top it right on top of my chicken tacos. This could be for a salad if you're gonna wanna do a little bit healthier. Whatever you wanna do with it. Could you do
clams in here?
You can do, we're gonna do them.
Oh, okay, look at that.
We got them coming up, but look at our tacos. I mean, the sauce, the chicken, all in 20 minutes. So as Robin mentioned, skip fast food. Do fast food once a week, once a month, but do your pressure cooker every day because it's healthier. You can see right there the cooking times. You're getting food 3 times as fast. You're gonna do ribs and pork in 30. You're gonna do chicken in 20, beef in 26, potatoes, 12 minutes. Imagine 12 minutes to bake potato. And then you're gonna do your vegetables and fish in 5. That'd be 5 minutes.
And I mean, baked potato can take an hour to cook.
It does take an hour.
It takes normally so long to cook all these meals, and now you have the freedom that you're not standing there, you're not flipping, you're not turning, you're not, you know, basting and doing all those things. This is infusing it with flavor, with moisture. It is just melts in your mouth. The meat just falls off the bone. If you've got a roast, if you've got chicken, if you're doing ribs, if you're doing fish, I mean, there's virtually nothing you can't cook in here. And you can't tell me there hasn't been a day this week that you've come home from work and you've said, what am I gonna cook for dinner? I mean, I think I speak, you know, my friends will tell me, my one good friend, Adriana, she's got 3 beautiful little girls, and she says to me, I get tired of trying to figure out what to cook for dinner. Trying to come up with new meals that will entice the kids, that the kids will wanna eat. Imagine doing mac and cheese in here, chicken, fajitas, all the fun meals you now have the freedom to do, and it's gonna cook in 60% faster than the traditional way. And guess what else? In the summertime, when it's so hot, the entire house gets hot. This is not going to heat up your entire kitchen.
Look what we just did.
Oh my gosh.
So pulled pork, this was 40 minutes. We had 2 giant cuts of pork. You're gonna actually experiment, as you mentioned, with the cheaper cuts of meat, or I'll say less expensive to sound nicer. You're gonna experiment with the less expensive cuts of meat because it's all gonna taste like the expensive version because of the way that pressure cooking infuses. Because of the way that it keeps
high heat?
Yeah, it's the high heat and it's the moisture that it infuses. It's not gonna dry out. So go for a cheaper cut of meat for once. Just infuse it with the liquid that you want. But look, no knife was used, no knife needed. Fork pulls apart. You could do sandwiches, put this on nachos. I mean, just look at this as mouth-watering. This is the stuff that kind of our childhoods were made of, isn't it? This is the kind of food you remember, and you think to yourself,
soul food.
It is. You think to yourself, why don't I do that?
Yeah.
Because you don't have a pressure cooker.
Forever.
That's right.
I mean, and when it takes forever, we just don't do it. We are so busy. We've got so much going on. You don't want to stand in the kitchen over the stove. This, you set it, you forget it. push buttons on the front with that LED screen. It's the largest capacity that we offer at 8 quarts. And of course, cleanup, because as a moms, you want easy cleanup, even dads, whomever it is. You don't want to be standing over there hand washing. The inside is non-stick, so it's gonna clean up simple, fast, and easy. You can see over 850 almost have already been spoken for. We do have it on price break. So we've taken the $30 off, and then we have free shipping and handling. We've never had a price break and free shipping at the same time. So definitely take advantage. Are you doing a clam bake?
This is about to be literally a hot mess because there's so much seafood.
Do you want help?
No, I'm
oh
good.
my gosh, it is.
So much seafood, 8 quarts of seafood. I mean, look what we've done. Now, this was 5 minutes once the machine comes up under pressure. So all the times we give you are after your machine is under pressure. It takes a few minutes to get under pressure. Look at this.
Oh, you're gonna lose the crab.
Our crab legs. We've done our clam bake. All of this, our corn, our potatoes. Look at the potato. I'm gonna smash it because it's so soft. Look at that. Our potato, we did that all in 5 minutes. You did crabs. You asked about mussels or oysters. You do those in there. We did our shrimp at the same time. You're gonna feed 22 to 25 people with this. And it took me 5 minutes once my machine comes up under pressure. The other thing is this great...
Say that, how fast does that cook?
Sorry, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. Are you kidding me?
No, 5 minutes. I also have to mention the stainless pots.
I gotta get one. I don't have one.
Oh, I know.
And I'm gonna order one when I get up. Oh, you know, no, I'll order one just like everybody else. Wow.
Check this out on .com as well. This is an additional item. It's a stainless steel pot, so this is great for seafood because you're not gonna transfer the odors or anything like that.
And then we also want to mention the cookbook, the pressure cooker. So if you you're under pressure and you can't think of what to cook, haha, no pun there.
Yeah, that pun was intended.
That was lame. The cookbook is available as well, so do ask about that. But I know with about 2 minutes left on the clock, I want to see if she can unplate some of the desserts as well.
Oh, yes.
But you did a full chicken.
No, I did 2. I did 2 chickens. How much time do we have? 2 minutes? Okay, we're in a hurry. But I did 2 5-pound chickens. I doubled the poultry time because I knew I was doing a lot more. So this was 40 minutes, and it's gonna be infused with the lemon and the onion because we stuffed it. So stuff your chicken, and everything you stuff it with is gonna infuse into every last bite. And that's 40 minutes to 2 chickens. So you're actually gonna cook once and eat 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I know we got
This is insane. I hope you are in the ordering process.